Testing. Okay, that works. Leave that. Death, welcome. Gub, Finn. Gub, got here early. As I said, Finn, I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Lick, thank you for stopping by. Everybody, good to see you. Okay, got that going. Chat is working, or voice is working. Oh, I doubt you'll do that. Okay. Switched properly. Okay, I need to turn that on. So we have game audio. We don't need... Well, we'll see. I guess I can add the background music in if I have to. All right, let's get started. And we'll see where we are at. Because again, as I said in the description, it's been like a week since week and a half since I played this game. So no promises on whether or not I remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, we got background music. Okay, these we're not doing, these we're not doing. Gotta find a goblin village. On Moon Day, the first day of the week. Clever. I still have waiting to do on that. Okay, so I'm just going out exploring. That's all I'm doing. Alright. Okay. We are still a little early, past 3. Let me start the event on Discord. We're going to lose game sound. Okay, we got that. Okay. Oh yeah, that was the one where he said he was going to go out because he thought I was forgetting the common people, which is fair. I have been gone for a long time. Oh, I can sell that. No, I did nothing on the 4th. I sat around, I punched my mic. I sat around and did absolutely nothing. It was wonderful. Like I said, we did most of our celebration on Sunday. We had fireworks. I live in the middle of a cornfield, so I can shoot my own fireworks off. And I'm doing well, Finn. Thank you for asking. Stop yelling and listen to me. I'm trying to talk some sense into you. There's nothing to talk about, Alvo. Alav. This is my home. Here I was born, and it is here I die. You dolt. That's what I'm saying. You stay and you'll die before your time. Can't you see what's going on? Monsters, goblins, bandits? Turn your back for a moment, and there's some fiend crawling right out of your neighbor's entrails. You talk too much. Just do your work, pray to Aristotle, and stay close to your home and family. That's all there is to it. We've seen worse. Back when you were half your age and unmarried. Eric, old friend, think of Jenny and your little ones. What if some beast comes knocking on your door? You're a woodcutter, not a swordsman. We have to leave the barony while we still can. Aristotle, have mercy, your grace. Forgive me, Your Grace. We were just discussing the crops. I understand that you were worried and your close one about your close ones and yourself, but hear me. Without loyal, upstanding people by my side, I can never rescue this realm from the evils plaguing it. If you stay, I swear I'll do everything in my power to put an end to the madness. That's what I would do. I am doing well, Finn. I have said so twice, but I do appreciate, you being so earnest about my well-being. So, thank you for that. Both men listened to you quietly, then looked at each other, then clumsily bowed to you. We understand, Your Grace. These are tough times indeed, and there are all sorts of things you have to deal with. Don't go listening to fools. The loyal and true will stand by your side. Sell the wolf pelt. Sell that. Get rid of it. No. I suppose I could actually probably sell most of these. I have enough AoE spells now that I should be able to deal with. Most of the monsters. I'll keep a couple. Keep 6? Okay, we'll keep 6. Alright. Let's get going. How's everybody doing today? Did you do anything for 4th of July Death? What has everybody been up to? Is what I'm asking. I didn't do an intro. Hello and welcome, everybody. I am Jay Stevenson, professional gamer and YouTuber who always does things properly. We are going to play some Pathfinder Kingmaker today on this fine Wednesday afternoon. And I have a couple of quests I can do. I've got to find a goblin on a moon's day. That's the first day of the week. We gotta find some goblin. I gotta go talk to this guy on a moon's day. What is Sorrowflow? It's not that one. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to... That's her. I'm not gonna do that. Because, again, she wants me to go alone, and that's... I'm not doing that. That was that one. I guess I'm just gonna go explore, because I should go here. Let's go to Empty Skull Rock for now. Can I travel there? No. Can I travel there now? No. Weird. I'm doing alright. Yeah, we launched some fireworks and went to a show as well. The show was like 12 minutes straight of finale fireworks. So it's pretty cool and way more than yeah. Let's check out the Wolf's Lair. Yeah, those shows can be pretty crazy. And that was us too. We just bought some basic stuff to shoot off and have a little fun. And good for you, Finn. Hanging out with your grandma is really cool.
I'll try to escape their view.
Well,
I'm not afraid.
I was thinking about that. One damage. Rage. Down. What about you, Gub? What about you, Lick?
Serves you right.
You guys do anything cool? Well, I suppose Lick Gub is British. He probably cursed our name.
Let us strike as one.
All yesterday. You hit her. That's rare.
Repent. A solid plan.
This requires your attention.
What do we have? Ring and a bunch of stuff.
I move unseen.
Tread lightly.
And there we go. It was hot, so you went inside. You are British. Like I said, you probably spent all the 4th of July cursing our name. Legos and Bionicles.
Just be careful.
Some people have all the luck. That is cool. Happy birthday to your girlfriend. Oh, I want to go backwards. Oh, woofs.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I feel like we can probably end this before it really starts.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
I missed one. I missed a lot. Looks like I can go over there. Top shield. There's a lot of bad guys here.
Do not falter.
Looks like Amiri's going backwards.
They go down.
Ouch.
You forced my hand.
Should shoot another one in range. Let's get this going. Surprisingly, there's a lot of wolves at the wolf den. Who would have thought?
Consider me provoked.
Yeah, I was assuming that was going to be a death or a kill. He has 2 boxes about the size of a TV of Legos and Bionicles. Well, like I said, some people have all the luck. I only have like 1 box the size of a TV. I'm not gonna waste any real cooldowns on these guys.
Onward!
I'll try to make this swift.
Critical. He should get a second attack in. Nice.
You
This one
deserved it.
first. Get a second attack. Nice.
This is for you.
Forwards!
Easy peasy.
You're but a footnote in our story.
More woofs. Got an alpha wolf, 2 alpha wolves. Okay. Let's move you in. Get a little healing going. It's surprising how many wolves there are at the wolf den. Your grandpa has 2 to 5 Xboxes? That's a lot of Xboxes. Okay. Well, that's what I saved Control Fireball for.
I'll fight if I have to.
Bring it! Stay behind me!
Madrid, Turinos.
You can't stop me. Any last wishes?
Haste is unfair.
Tear them apart!
Haste is unfair. Melted shard of a ring. And a PlayStation. That's a lot of gaming consoles. Wolf Victims Book. Goblin Tribes. You have to go, though? Okay, fair enough. Thank you for swinging by. I really appreciate it. We'll see you later, Finn. Thank you for coming. I genuinely appreciate it. It's always nice to see people. Goblins are accompanied by wargs. Okay, well, I kind of know that. Okay. Everybody's...
The path is clear.
Let's do this. Just
Confide in me.
make sure everybody's got full health. PS4? That's nice. No, okay, so there's nothing... Okay, so that's just there. I can't go in there. Okay, fair enough. So that's the whole area. The wolf back there. I killed one back there. I forgot that. Use your new switch there, Death. Nice. I have a PS5. They're nice. They're really, really nice.
I need to catch my breath.
$100 is a pretty good price.
It feels so dreary. I want to punch someone so hard.
Easy, Amiri. There's no one to fight here, nor any reason to. I could read you something for fun if you like.
Are we talking about our game consoles? If we're talking about the ones I use, I've got a PS5, a Nintendo Switch, and then the computer I'm on now. But if we're talking about all the consoles I have like 3 Game Boys. I've got a Nintendo 64 sitting somewhere. I've got a Super Nintendo somewhere too. This is a big map.
I move unseen.
I'll go ahead.
Troll Hound. We want acid because that will kill them faster.
You can count on me.
I really like this spot.
To
You
victory!
think that hurt?
Turn him into mush. I shouldn't need to do anything. Ow.
Consider me provoked.
More troll hounds there than I thought.
So it's come to this.
This is where I step in.
I shouldn't put them that close, because then they just attack the weaker guys. Controlled fireball it is.
Let us fight as one!
A lot more than I thought. Bye? Yeah, come on, group up.
My skills exceed yours.
Oh, I knocked him down, but he's not dead.
This is for you!
I am not going to... And we'll just go short. I don't want to burn through that.
Serves you right. I'm writing you out of our story.
I don't want to burn a spell when they're not all here, because that's essentially a death to all of them. Oh, they're trying to run around because I've killed everything. They're all blocked in. Okay, I got it. Cool.
Do not falter. Ha!
So I should have.
I'll fight if I have to.
This guy doesn't have anything.
Repent!
You deserve it.
She's got a fire bow, so that helps a lot. He gonna turn around.
Onward!
Is the first one on sale as well, Death? Because
Bring it!
I saw the second one was. Burn a spell for that, and then these guys are gonna come up from behind.
You can't stop me.
You forced my hand.
Any last wishes?
Ow.
Stay behind me!
Tear them apart!
Okay. I miss.
Consider me provoked.
I'll try to make this swift.
You missed them both. My dude.
This is the best weapon.
Let us strike as one!
Lindsay's in trouble. Not a lot of trouble, but she's in trouble.
They go down!
This is for you.
This should kill.
I'll fight if I have to.
That was kind of a rough fight.
I'm listening.
All right. Bro, my mom's friend. Yeah, Game Boys were super popular.
Let's head out.
But as I asked, is Octopath Traveler 1? First one is not on sale. Because I saw the second one and I didn't play the first one. Okay, so that's the edge of that map. Is there a way up above it, or maybe I gotta go through these caves? Probably gotta go through these caves. Well, let's just take a rest quick, because I burnt some stuff. And then I'll go in and explore the caves. I'll think about it.
Talking about monsters.
I've got a little bit more cash I can spend on games, but
I can't wait.
Something's gonna have to give. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop
I'm
playing
ready
this
as
game.
well.
This game,
Protecting
well,
the barony
stop playing
from
this
all
game on
manner of
stream.
threats is truly a noble cause.
As much as I adore this game, it is a long game. We are gonna get ambushed in the night. We're not. As much as I adore this game, it's my least popular one I stream. Hi.
Face me if you dare. You can't stop me.
So that one shouldn't be able to attack us next turn. Lindsay. Courage first. Oh, I can cast a spell and do that. I probably didn't need to do that, but I'm going to do it.
Do not falter.
2 more attacks.
So it's come to this.
Bring it.
49. Oh, it's going to be death in the first hit.
You are outmatched. No contest.
It's a lot of overkill damage there. Lot of overkill damage.
Consider me provoked. Serves you well.
Finish off that one. She should finish off that one too. Lindsay got the skills. Artificial flowers everywhere. That's weird.
An ambush, eh?
So I don't know. I might end this series as much as I like this game.
Something.
It's just this game is gonna take forever to beat. Bracers of armor plus 4? One there. Big buff. Archery. Yeah, I want to leave those on them. Is this message retracted? Alright, no problem. If this is too violent for you, Finn, this is about as violent as it gets, to be honest. But I do not want to upset anyone, but I'm not going to stop playing it. But I mean, if I...
Blood for Gorum!
Blood for Gorum. But yeah, I might... There's a lot of dogs in here.
Onward!
Maturity rating of Pathfinder Kingmaker. That's a good question. Let me look. Pathfinder Kingmaker maturity rating. Pathfinder Kingmaker genre role-playing age rating Peggy 16 plus, from 16 years old is to play it. So if that is out of your age range, I completely understand. I have Fireball on this guy.
You are outmatched.
Gub. Finn's a little young, so let's keep that stuff.
This is for you!
Tear them apart!
Gub is one of my viewers. This is Lindsay.
You deserved it.
Controlled Fireball? It is.
Stay behind me!
Why are you only getting one swing? Oh, you're... No, you're not. No, I didn't want to skip that guy's turn.
I'll fight if I have to.
Oh, it's Rizzy. No, they're regular troll hounds.
They go down!
Ow.
Any last wishes?
Don't worry about it, Finn.
Repent!
Let us strike as one!
So are you cool to watch this game, Finn, or are you going to be heading out? Either way, I completely understand.
You can't.
Bring it!
This is where I.
Fair enough, Lick. Thanks for stopping by. Go take a nap or go to bed. I don't know exactly what time it is for you, but
You forced my hand.
Do not falter!
that should take care of that one. All right, see you in a second. See you in a little bit, Gub.
Aim carefully.
Consider me provoked.
What is this? Strength and Dex? Shouldn't affect her.
Let us be careful.
Right, that should be the whole cave. Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I stream. Cloak. I have better than that. Looks like this place is kind of a bust. The bracers are nice. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time is when I stream. Every so often I'll do an extra one here and there, but for the most part, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I'll go ahead.
Well, let's take another little nap before we leave. There we go.
Amiri, you are very brave. But why don't you think about what you're doing before you punch someone in the face?
Nah, if I think too much, I get a headache. And when I punch someone's jaw, it disappears.
I appreciate that, Gub, but there's a lot of things better than that. I came in over here. Do I not have an exit over here? I don't. Oh, no, I didn't come in. I came over... Yeah, I'm silly. All right. We gotta get everybody grouped up. Yeah, maybe I'll end the series of this one. I'll probably keep playing it on my own, but Michigan 4:37. You're an hour ahead. Supposed to be there on a Moon's Day, but I don't know if it's a Moon's Day. I don't know where the calendar in this game is. Character, journal, new. I guess we can meet him now. Seeing you, Keston nods. Under his cloak, you notice a suit of armor. A sword hangs at his belt. The guard is ready to fight. I'm happy to see you, my Baron. While we were waiting for you, I've had enough time to choose a good place for the ambush. I've received your letter, Keston, and I came as soon as I could. Thank you, Your Grace. I've decided you'd like to see this place with your own eyes. Lamashtu Shrine is on the other side of the hill. I suggest we set ambush right here. The visibility is good, so we can watch the cultists unnoticed and choose the right moment to strike. If you wish, you can examine the location. What do we know about Lamashtu? Keston frowns. Not much, Your Grace. But I've heard some things. Goblin, kobolds, and other wild beasts worship her. She helps them breed, protects their young. As for people, the blessing of Lamashtu is too dangerous for them. A woman can give birth to something so terrible that the village might decide to drive the mother and child out of the village or worse. Yeah, they don't like that. You can go down and take a look at the shrine. The scouts who've been... Yeah, all the enemies respawn when that happens, Finn. You can go down and take a look at the shrine. The scouts who've been watching the cultists told me about hideous rituals that were performed. I'm not going to read that. Not going to read that either. Keston frowns in disgust. I just can't imagine who in the right mind, except goblins, would ask Lamashtu for help. Are you ready for the ambush? Keston shakes his head. Not today, come back later, and we'll get them when they least expect us.
Tread lightly.
On a moon's day, the first day of the week.
The path is clear.
Stone is covered in strange images. Across I cannot. Flat stone is covered with skulls and bones.
I'm glad to help.
Statue portraying the mother of monsters with 3 eyes and half of the wings. Okay, so this is where we're having the ambush, is right in this little corridor here. Okay, that makes sense. It's a good spot. Can't go down there. I've got to meet him on a moon's day. I don't know how to check the day of the week. The main drags. Well, when does it tell me the first day of the week? Well, that's just silly pants. All right. Google it is. Pathfinder, Kingmaker, day of the week. Player needs to know the exact time at the moment. All they need to do is hover. Current time day. Okay, so the hourglass. I don't have an hourglass. Oh, it's when I'm in a location. It's the hourglass. Okay, got it. So it's right here. Toll day. Is there like a wait button? Do I have to make a camp? So Toll's Day, I'm guessing, would be Tuesday or Thursday. You'd think it could just put it like right here and make life easy, but you know, that would be silly. Okay, so it was Tuesday, that's gotta be Wednesday.
Ready and willing.
Luckily, it doesn't cost me anything to rest.
Do you miss your tribe? Don't you have...
Skip. This is the high quality stream you come to Jay Stevenson for right here.
I won't let you down.
Oath day would be Thursday. Yeah, death is pretty sweet.
Strange to remember
I
as a child.
And
It's really nice to have him in chat. It's nice to have a moderator you can trust, a guy who, you know, shows up and is there. It's really sweet, really cool. I should think of a way to thank him. Star Day. Maybe I'll have to buy BattleBit. I know he wants me to play BattleBit.
hey, do you have some horrible
I...
I've also got to try to get my PlayStation hooked up. Sunday. Hey, I always appreciate you showing up. I have absolutely Moon's Day. All right, we can finally continue this quest. A night ambush. Let's get the cultists. I've never seen a solar eclipse, Finn. I'd really like to. That'd be cool. But like I said, Gub, don't feel like you have to show up or anything. If you're just showing up to have fun, I always like to see you, so. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll buy BattleBit this afternoon, and then I can play that on stream every now and then, too. I think I'm going to scrap...
Let us be careful.
If I have to... Running won't help you!
I think I'm going to scrap this series up. This will probably be the last time I play this game, unfortunately. At least on stream. I really like this game.
This is for you.
I will finish Tears of the Kingdom on stream, though. That is something that I will absolutely do. Curses will avenge children. Okay, so this guy's running. Fleeing like the coward he is.
Tear them apart!
Turn that guy into mush. Spear. You're gonna attack Amiri. Because, I mean, of course you are. Let's get the long blessing on Valerie. Oh, we got a haste. Did I get that buff up? I did. He has 12.
Attack!
Okay.
Serves you right. I'll fight if I have to.
Octavia does so much damage. Oh, she can't reach. Go for the priest.
Down! I'll try to make this swift.
He's just not much of an archer. Well, I don't know why he didn't let... I don't know why he didn't let me handle it. Poking holes in that guy back.
You deserved it. You can't stop me.
I'm gonna turn this off. Did I turn... I did turn power attack off. I turned that back on. It's a good buff. Well, Keston's dead. I'm not happy about that. Wonder if I can revive him.
So it's come to this.
Hey, back up. Good, good, good. One escaped, and you catch him. Okay. We need to read that. Those are worth picking up. Let's group everybody up. What's this? Prayer enemies. Weird. Have you considered playing V2? I read through the lists of game suggestions. I have not looked that one up, mostly because I'm turning VR games off for the summer. I'm not gonna play them because it's just too warm. Oh, here we are. The triumph over the wicked Lamashtu cultists proved incomplete. Some villain or villainess had slipped away under the cover of darkness and into a narrow gorge amongst the rocks. Excuse me. Without a second thought, our brave Baron, loyal Keston, and their comrades in arms rushed after the fleeing figure. The figure, clad in black, was barely visible in the dark. The villain had gotten far ahead of us. At the last moment, the Baron noticed their prey had turned aside and disappeared behind the rocks. Well, that's a way better roll. After they decided to take a shortcut to catch the cultist by surprise, the party started climbing up the stony ridge. Climbing in the darkness is a difficult task. It's not a joke. When you try to catch a stable rock and hear a small stone crumble under your feet. Several times it seemed our heroes were out of luck, but their stubbornness and the thought of the runaway cultists gloating about eluding them gave them strength. Moments later, we were at the top. So our heroes found themselves at the top. You just said that. And just in time, the cultist, barely visible in the darkness, was threading his way through the gorge directly beneath them. It seemed the cultist was so focused on finding his footing, he didn't notice his pursuers were perched above him, giving our Baron a chance to strike. What will our heroes do next? Fair enough, in autumn or winter, it's a pretty fun game. Doesn't require too much movement. You drive a military. I wonder if that has flight stick capabilities. I wonder. I bought a flight stick for Star Wars Squadrons. That might be fun. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Just choose a character. Well, I'm gonna go with Dex because I have +6 to Dex and I have +0 to Strength. Send our swiftest, most agile down the unstable slopes in hopes of cutting the runaway off. Okay, so I do get to pick. Octavia appeared from the darkness like a spirit. The runaway clearly hadn't been expecting that. Octavia barely had time to react when the cultist burst into a sprint. Darkness failed to cover the peculiar way the runaway walked. The robed figure was limping badly, dragging their right leg. Despite that, the cultist vanished in the darkness without a trace. The party followed to the edge of the plateau where the flatlands began. That's a lot of text. As our brave heroes reached the edge of the plateau, the vastness of the Kame lands opened before them. An ocean of high grass as far as the eye can see, a beautiful sight, but finding our quarry in this green sea, it would prove impossible. With our heads down and hopes lost, we descended... Hold on a second. Two text messages from Wells Fargo. I don't even bank at Wells Fargo. I love scam texts. With our heads down and hopes lost, we descended to where a small streamlet followed amongst the stones. And then, there before us, good fortune, in his haste, our villain had ran through some high grass, leaving a trail for all to see. The party immediately set off, driven by a single desire to capture the criminal who dared to escape the punishment of the Baron and had led us on this unwelcome chase. Hey, drink of water. Too much talking, my mouth is drying out. We moved as swiftly as we could, but even the ground seemed to fight us. Rocks gave way to mud which grew deeper as we marched on and seemed to grab at our boots. Even the wind began to rise, lashing at our cloaks, and a foul scent filled the air. Sure signs we were heading towards the gnarl marches. Soaking wet and exhausted, our heroes came upon a cabin at the edge of the swamp. According to Keston, it was a hunter's lodge owned by Dumra, a hunter who lived there alone and was known for her great temper and little patience. It also looked as if it might be a place where the cultist would seek shelter. It was unlikely the runaway would brave the depths of the gnarl marches in the middle of the night, so the Baron pushed up to the door and stepped inside, letting a touch of the cool night air in. So now I'm at a house? I caught the cultist. Hey, this looks like my tavern. The lodge is lit with only a few candles on the table and the counter. Shadows lie thick around the room. A number of people are here. A well-dressed couple at one of the tables, a girl in a simple dress, dozes near the opposite wall. And at the counter is an untidy dwarf. She is wiping the mugs and glaring at you. From the half-open kitchen door, you hear clanging of pans upon metal, presumably a stove. Keston looks around with a heavy gaze. Things have gone from bad to worse. We must find the cultists before they flee. And we have no idea what they look like. The people in the lodge look surprised and concerned. Each seems to recognize you and asks themselves, what is the ruler of these lands doing here at such a late hour, flanked by armed guards? Keston's hand falls to his weapon. Your Grace, I'm ready to make an arrest, but if you wish to investigate further before making a decision, I'll make sure no one leaves the lodge until you give the order. I'd like to look around and speak with these people. Maybe I'll find something. As you command, your grace. No one will leave this house. I'll make sure of that. Keston looked around the hall once again. My advice, take their room keys, their personal belongings. Their personal belongings speak to their owner's intent. Often more than their masters would like. Got a raise.
It is
Nice.
done.
This is Aristill's holy symbol, the god of the hunt and family. Okay. We chased a cultist all the way to a tavern in the middle and on the edge of the Gnarl March. Is here death. Doomra, a sturdy, dour-faced dwarf stands before you, hands on her hips. Despite the wrinkles on her face, she looks more than capable of handling herself. The woman looks at you with caution, throwing quick glances towards your companions. $20? Nice. Your grace. She chooses her words carefully. What an unexpected visit. I am the hostess of this place. My name is Doomra. How can I help you at this hour? I'm looking for someone. Can you help me? Doomra gives you a sullen glance. It seems she's not happy to talk with you, but she doesn't dare refuse you openly. A cultist of Lamashtu is hiding in your lodge. I have to find them. Doomra stares at you for a moment, then utters a hoarse chuckle. One of Lamashtu's own. That's quite the story you've spun, your grace. Next you'll tell me I'm holding Rovagug down in the cellar, and what's your proof that I hide this cultists? Several hours' walk from your lodge is a shrine of Lamashtu. Barren enough. Here in the Stolen Lands, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting some goblin nest or cursed ruins. There are footprints leading to your lodge. So what? Folks come to this lodge every day. Your lodge is the only house in the neighborhood, and? Is that a bad thing? I don't really care for your tone, Doomra. Really. And how would you react if a mob barged into your home and started trouble with you and your guests? If you're expecting me to bow and scrape before you, you are mistaken. It's not what I want. Do you know who your guests are? Why should I? I'm not their ward. They pay for a bed, they keep quiet, what do I care? There's a crime happened, Doomra. I need your help to find the culprit. So what did this culprit do? Shoot a deer in someone's land, and now the criminal has to run away if she wants an animal, as if she was an animal herself? Whatever it is, leave me out of it. Do you remember when they came to your lodge, at least? I went to check my traps. Some people arrived when I was away, so I can't tell you for sure, your grace. This girl is lying. I'd like to see your wares. At least pawn some things off. I told this lady that I don't think I need these. That it was pretty serious, and she's like, nah, I don't believe you. What did that letter say? Crushed bones hear me, each word I speak shall turn to stone. Yeah, I'm starting to think that she might be the person. Alright, let's start with this one over here. A young woman stands before you wearing a plain dress and a hooded cloak. Her belly is swollen. She is pregnant, and her time is near. Your Grace, it is an honor. The woman bows, then stares at you with shining eyes. I thought I'd never be able to thank you in person for your kindness, but the gods were kind to me. You must have forgotten already, but it was you who discovered my husband's body. A traitor died on one of his trips. You found a brooch and a letter on his body and had it sent to me. The brooch is familiar to you. You made it possible that the last gift from my husband had found its way home. There's not enough words in the world for how grateful I am. I need the key to your room. Massive gold chain, a woman beside polite as you nod as you approach. Greetings, Baron. The man's voice is low as it rumbles. Let me introduce myself. Cabron Tedrim from Restiv. He nods to the woman. And this is my wife, Una Tedrim. We've come to your lands to hunt. Yes, I admit we did not expect to meet you in person. To what do we owe this pleasure? I need the key to your room. Running down her, she spots your glint, lips tighten, so I have it. I'll come back to you later. I think I gotta take everybody with me. Let's go back to the kitchen first.
The path is clear.
Kitchen servant is grinding herbs. She wears a dress, soiled dark hair, not in a bun. Continued. Need the key to your room. Room? I don't have a room except here in the kitchen. Bed is a bench. Still warm enough, though. I'm looking for a criminal who has fled this way. Have you seen anything suspicious? What can we see here? Ask Duma. She runs the house. That's all I need. Bed is a bench.
I believe I found something.
Back door was used recently. Hostess room key. I don't really care about all their food. Taking the rope, but I'm taking those. I'm taking all that. Milk? Just milk. Okay.
Tread lightly.
Let me guess. I'm going to go upstairs, search the rooms, figure out who it is. Perception.
I did as you asked.
No hunting bows, stairs. Other side has have hunting on the mind. Clothes and personal belongings.
I did as you asked.
Yeah. Sling staff. Cloak of resistance +2. One. I prefer that on her. That one's better than a one. Okay, so this guy is not a hunter. He
Let's
is
head out.
a...
No, I'm embarrassed.
Taking that girl's life savings. Bought one bag of potatoes. She was very mean to me, so I'm taking all of her gold. Hunting bows, quivers with arrows. Okay, so this girl is just She's literally just a poacher.
Done and done.
Contains herbs and belongings. Seem to correspond.
I've broken a nail! Anything else?
She's a rock collector.
I did as you asked.
I'll go ahead.
Bloodstains and bandages.
I did as you asked. Done and done.
The path is clear.
I did as you asked.
Ooh. What do we have here? Added armor +2. Arcane failure check. That's actually probably better for her. Because I want to make her a spell person. This leather armor grants its wearer DR2 damage reduction. So that's better. And then a falchion I can sell.
Let us
I'm
be
going for the
careful.
mother. They said that blood and bandages. I'm going for this lady. Let me sell all the stuff that I borrowed. I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. I made a little money today. Okay, let's go, I was wondering if it was flight stick enabled, because I bought a flight stick for Star Wars Squadrons, and it was really fun. So I'd like to see if it works with that, but I was going to look into it because it does seem like a fun game, but I also said that I'm not playing VR games this summer because it's just too hot to wear a headset. So it would be sometime in the fall, winter, so. I've been to your room, I found no hunting weapons there. You see, well, I beg your pardon, Baron. Get a hold of yourself, you fool, you'll ruin everything. Truth be told, it's a rather embarrassing matter. I've proved a way worse hunter than I thought. Just imagine, I managed to snap not one, but two, but no, not two, but 3 bowstrings in a day. Infuriating. I broke my bow. Crime may be taking place. I'm afraid we won't be able to help you. I don't
Tread
believe that.
lightly.
Why are there blood-stained undergarments in your room? Where is that from? I'll explain. I'm expecting a baby, but because of the journey, something must have... It hurts, and I bleed. It appears the priest told me he couldn't help. The god... I'm looking for a cultist of a dark goddess. Can you help me? I'll see. I'll look into it. Do you know who came to the lodge last? I heard a noise from the kitchen. It was like something fell on the floor. And then this grumpy old lady, Druma, came out. Do you know anyone in this hall? Have you seen anything suspicious? No, I don't think so.
The path is clear.
I looked through every room. Maybe
I'll go ahead.
This is her room, right? Right here. Yeah. Sorry to look through that. I have basic programming knowledge. Maybe I'll look into
Let's
it.
head out.
Cook, Rushdov. What can you tell me about your master? No quicker road to trouble talking about your master. How would you like your servants all gossiping about you? They pay regular, not stingy with coins. What are you cooking? Well, I know she has a limp. The woman in the kitchen, you are cook. Without Sana. An odd place to rest. Why, Baron, we adore this charming dwelling. Tell me about yourselves. I'm a legalist, Baron. My job is to ensure I help my wife as a keeper of the hearth and my loyal companion in a prolonged journey. Heard about your legal cases. Freeze is that so? I doubt, Baron, that any of you have heard consider my family as a common one. Whom do you address your prayer? Why, Abadar, of course, divine patrons. So you're a judge, and we're legal defendant. Okay, this guy's lying. I think, Sana, you know why I've brought you here. I know what you're thinking. Enough. We know about you. Lamashtu won't help you. Silent for a moment, then straightens like a serpent. Her eyes are cold with contempt. Is that so? Then you know you know little of our faith indeed. The Great Mother is with me. Prepare yourself for her. 100
May I suggest another way to use this spell?
No, you dummy. I am not smart. The joystick I bought has a bunch of buttons on it, Death, so I should be fine.
Consider me provoked.
Bring it!
I just have to map them all out, which isn't that big a deal.
Onwards!
Ow.
Repent!
Any last wishes?
Done. Stop, stop. I surrender, I surrender. The priestess of Lamashtu holds her hand over her bleeding wounds, moaning in pain. Oozing pus. Overrun the barony, and honest people live in fear to leave their homes. That's nonsense. I've heard the stories about what's happening in your barony, human, but I have nothing to do with this. The Great Mother rules the monsters of this world, but if you had truly earned her wrath, your lands would be drowning in blood. No, Baron, you must look elsewhere to place blame. Lamashtu and her followers have nothing to do with your troubles. Tell me who you are, quick now. I am the priestess of the cult of Lamashtu, the Great Mother, the ancestress of monsters. She struggles to raise her chin. I am not from these lands. I came because of the pleas of your people who seek the mercy of my goddess. I came to these lands in secret and hid my identity from everyone except for those initiated in the mysteries of the Great Mother. Even the hostess of this lodge had no idea who I was, and those looking... Okay, yeah, I could try it with normal controls. And those looking for divine benefaction found me on their own. Are these people in this lodge, are they here because of you? They were searching for the blessing of Lamashtu. Other gods have denied them. They had to ask the Mother of Monsters for her benefaction. Did they come to meet you? Yes, several years ago, the lawyer defended a necromancer in court in his native city, and he won the trial. Since then, all of Tedrim's attempts to conceive a child were doomed to fail. Pharasma didn't want to prolong the bloodline of a man who protects those who raise the dead. Una has more brains than her spineless mate, so she sought the support of Lamashtu. The child, of course, will bear the mark of the goddess, but Tedrim doesn't have much choice. Pharasma's memory is long. What's the story of the merchant's widow? Olika. She's a poor girl clinging to the unborn life in her womb. The seeds of her husband was too weak. The child is doomed to perish before the coming of the world. The lodge involved in any of this? That thoughtless thing? No, she was not smart enough to see what was transpiring under her nose. I won't offend the name of Lamashtu by calling our hostess one of her tribe. Enough. Keston, I have an order for you. Your Grace, please be merciful to these people. Imagine how great their despair is to must have turned to monstrous Lamashtu for help. Though it disgusts me, the priestess did try to help them in whatever way she could. Valerie folds her hands. The priestess is guilty. Guilt is obvious, the others not so much. Send these people home. The priestess must be executed. Harsh but fair, befitting a true ruler. Your Grace, wait. You can barely hear Olika's words through her sobs. Let me ask you, no, let me beg you, allow the priestess to perform one last ritual. Let her save my child. I have no other hope except Sana. No. There's no place in my lands for such ritual. Question, execute my order. That's a no. That's a big negative, good buddy. Get rid of the keys. I don't want them. Well, I guess I'll take it all. Yeah, I'll look into playing it. I'll take a look. That's just the end of that. I don't go outside and... Well, I guess I'm glad I don't have to watch the execution. Sit hidden somewhere in the region. I don't know where that is. Alright, well, let's go back to Tuskdale real quick.
I need to catch my breath.
We'll go back there.
When they stop.
Great. Everyone's exhausted.
I move unseen.
Can I just rest before the fight? Be funny. Yep.
Your sword
sure
is so
can.
amazing. I could never have.
Right? They took it from a frost giant.
We've downed better ones.
That's it. Actual dragon. Technically speaking, it's a wyvern.
Wash on.
Oh, you are...
This is for you!
very weak.
Stay behind me.
Tear them apart!
Here I was worried.
You forced my hand.
Tristan, you miss everything. Turned him into mush. Oh. Oh, maybe they're not quite so weak.
I'll fight if I have to.
Maybe they're not quite so weak. Is that 5 attacks? See you later, Gub. Thanks for coming.
I'm out of sight. The path is clear.
I believe that's good night. Good night to you as well. Sleep well. It is getting pretty late. Stream's ending in about a half hour anyway, so it's not that big a deal. You were here for the vast majority of it. And I will see you on Friday, I'm sure. So. A group of travelers carrying bags, satchels, and sacks full of all manner goods and chattels are shuffling their feet on the road in front of you. Two tougher-looking men are helping one of their companions stand, a pale young man who is shivering, his face covered in sweat. As you approach, the men turn to you and glare at you. Your Grace? This young fellow, what's wrong with him? Oh, Verdun, you mean? Must have eaten something. He's fine, see? Then fell sick, fever and all, and in the morning he began to cough blood. Air is still willing, he'll make it to the border, and we'll find him a healer there. Verdun gives a few deep muffled call, a feverish glint in his bloodshot eyes, the glow in his cheeks, a distant look. You've seen this before, moment before monsters erupt from your body. There's nothing you can do for Verdun. All the signs are like the other afflicted. Any moment, monsters might tear their way out of him. Keep your distance. Listen up, all back behind the Baron.
To arms!
This is where I step in.
Rage.
They go down!
Put Blessing Short on her. Actually, I should put it on him. Because he gets like 3 attacks, so getting
No contest.
bonus damage on those 3 attacks
You can't.
would be substantial. Well, is what it is. Oh, sorry, all your goods are confiscated now.
Tread
So
lightly.
says the Baron. All right. Continue about our way. We'll get there. And then we'll manage our inventory and we'll figure out where the other gotta find the goblin hideout. But as I was saying, Death, I think I'm probably gonna stop playing Pathfinder on stream, unfortunately. It's a really long game. As much as I enjoy it. There's just other games I want to get to. But I'm most like I will obviously keep playing it. It's really fun. But too expensive to not sell. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I kind of just want to get through it, you know? I just want to keep enough for the party. I don't care about having... Yeah, that's kind of how it's feeling right now. I don't know how far I am through the main story, but I'm not even level 10 yet, and 20's max, so I'm guessing the game is meant to go through level 20. So I'm less than halfway done with the game, technically. Hello, Your Grace. Feels strange. It's amazing I can just go and have a chat with an actual Baron. I wanted to talk about Ekun. I'm worried about him lately, although worried might be too strong a word. He is way too gloomy, even more so than usual. if that's possible. Life without a family must be hard for him. But he's not completely alone. He has us. I know we can't replace what he lost, but we must remind him that we are here and he can talk to us. What are you getting at? What I'm getting at is that we should try to hold a merry revelry and use the opportunity to talk to him, heart to heart. Oh yeah. If we just invite him for a drink, he'll no doubt refuse, so we must organize everything in secret. We'll gather guests, prepare food, drink, bring Ekun, and have so much fun. I'll even bring my loot. What do you say? Time to cheer him up. Wonderful. Great minds think alike. I've talked to Ellen, the innkeeper, and she's happy to help us, although between us, I'm not sure what made her so enthusiastic. Anyways, you should talk to her. I should go and think about what I'm going to play. And one more thing. Troubleshooter, you solved 100 problems. I fear if we don't pull Ekun out of his mood now, it'll be too late. Alright, well, I guess I'm not going to look for that. I'm guessing I'm going to cheer up... Wait, that's not him. Oh, Ekun is the hunter guy. Alright, let's store some things. I'll keep the rope. I could have sold that too. Ow, that hurt. Alright, innkeeper. Thank you. I'll take all the blessings I can get.
The path is clear.
I have to go to the map to get to the tavern. All right. Looks like this stream is going to be finished off cheering up our buddy. Give me 1 second, though. I'll wait until this walking finishes. Okay. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. As you approach, the red-headed innkeeper curtsies awkwardly. Your Grace. You must have come to talk about the feast for Ekundio. I'd be happy to. I'll provide food and drinks. Everything will be first class. How much will this idea cost me? I might get banned. I might get banned if... things get too out of hand here. Don't mention it, Your Grace. It's such an honor for me. Everything is on the house. Who'll serve at the feast? With your permission, Your Grace, for such an honor with such an esteemed guest, I'd like to do it myself. I commend your enthusiasm. Why would you? Oh, Your Grace, isn't it so? It'd be a pleasure. I hope everyone likes it, including Ekunde. Oh, this girl has a crush. I know how we can cheer him up. I hope he likes redheads. Then we need only agree on a place. I guess there's no two ways about it. We'll have to have it right here in this room. We can decorate it, of course. Forgive me. But if we're thinking about the same Ikundeo, he'll likely feel uncomfortable indoors. The feast must definitely be held in the woods if Madam Innkeeper is up for such a challenge. Elaine is speechless, either due to astonishment, indignation, or both. Who are you? The woman stands tall with a calm smile. My name is Natavi. I'm passing through the city. Ekun and I know each other from long ago. Since back when he guarded caravans, we traveled together for a long time. Why would Ekun want to feast in the way she's not happy? He's a born ranger. He always feels calmer under an open sky. I know him well. Can you think of a suitable place? How about the Royal Hunting Grounds? I've seen the place in passing. It's not far from the city. It's a cozy nook. And there's water nearby. What do you say, Elaine? The innkeeper sizes up the woman opposite her. I might not know Ekundeo as well as some, but I see no trouble in holding a feast in the woods, or on a mountain, or in a swamp for that matter. She's pissed. Wonderful. In any case, I'll gladly meet both of you in the agreed upon place. She's mad. Oofda. I've seen a lot since as a keeper here. But when one just invites herself like that, she clicks her tongue. Oh well. Oh, what got into me grumbling? It's high time to start cooking, Your Grace. Please take care to bring Ikundeo to the agreed place. Lindsay and I will do the rest.
Let's head out.
Ikundeo. We're gonna get him hooked up. Food, drink, redheaded girlfriend. Oh, I can just go from there. I didn't know that. That's cool. Yad Ekundeo is over here. Hey, buddy. Got a surprise for you. Oh. I'm just gonna bring him in the party, I guess. No problem. But Lindsay's not coming, except... Party time, boys. This is huge.
Tread lightly.
Take your time.
The path is clear.
Bear there. I don't really want to fight. This place is really big.
I'll go ahead. Something here.
What do we have? Talisman. I still
Let
don't
us
know
be
what any of those are
careful.
for. Goblins were torn apart by humongous claws. Their ugly little faces show horror. Well. Hey, we found it. There you are. Akun, old friend, speak of the devil. Akun's face freezes in surprise. He stares at Natavi and Elaine silently for a few moments, completely still. Finally, Akun turns a quizzical look at you. Pat him on the back. Grabbing Akun's arm, Elaine leads him to the table with food. Please, come here, Akundeo. You don't mind if I call you Akun? Okay, wait a second. Okay. The Tavi fixes her hair and you notice a tattoo of a stinging wasp on her wrist. Following the couple with a long stare, Natavi says quietly to you, please come to me when everyone is busy eating and drinking. I would like to talk with you. There's a big monster down there. Pokemon, yeah. I have a very pointy stick. It's called a rapier. So what did you want to talk about? I wanted to ask a favor. You see, Elena the innkeeper treats me coldly, and I have no idea. I have no reason why. Yesterday, for instance, she argued with me before changing the sheets in my room, and today she refused to pour me a glass of wine. So I was thinking, she wouldn't refuse if the Baron herself asked for a bottle of wine. And why do you need a bottle of wine? Natavi's laugh is soft and musical. What a strange question. Really, why would I need a bottle of wine at a party? Fine, I'll see what I can do. Still, why do you need a bottle of wine? Alright. Hey, Lindsay. Thank you for this wonderful idea. I think now's the perfect time for one of your performances. Sure, let's begin. Ahem, your attention. I am not going to read all this. Wait, what was that? That's and what we have to share. Thanks for land. Okay, generous feast, got it. Composed a while back, occasional music starts flowing, deep and emotional. You realize he's slowly moving, fidgeting foot to foot. Well, I didn't know if that would continue or not. I thought I'd still have time. Trying to touch his shoulder, noticing your look, she gives you a sharp look. Take a step away from Akun. You take a step and Akun does the same. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't end the party. Thank you for organizing such a wonderful party. My pleasure, Your Grace. I'm happy everything turned out this way as well. Besides, entertaining a man such as Akundeo is a pleasure. Ellen, could you give me a bottle of wine? I need a bottle from Natavi. She's our guest. You can't refuse her food and drink. I have no idea why your grace invited this harpy. Of course you know better. Cheap wine? Oh god, it's too real. It's too real.
The path is clear.
Here it is. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much. Now, if you don't mind... Oh my god, we're gonna get into a cat fight. Could you please find... Oh my god, woman, what are you doing? I try to avoid drama. Akun is like, oh, I'm going to bed. I'm leaving. Nope. Oh, tired. Ah, see you later. So, my friend, I'll just steal you away for a moment. Oh my god. They at the party. Oy vey. This is some wild drama. To your health. I like a particular menu. We only live once. Come down and talk. I'd have baked a pie.
Tread lightly.
Celebration. These guys don't have anything to say, do they? Just the same stuff. Oh, Valerie. Oh. Why is she the only one that has actual dialogue? Oh, Ekundayo is back. Your Grace, you must want to talk with Ikun. I'll go make sure everyone's had enough to drink. Looking at Elena's back, Ikundeo turns to you, fixing one of his belt bags. Cunning plan to bring a hunter to a feast. Call him to a hunt. You know Lindsay. She has a creative mind. It was a team effort. Lindsay, Elaine, Natavi, and you, according to Elena. Akun is silent for a while. Thank you. I see Elaine is trying very hard to please you. She is the lady of a house. This is her responsibility. I think this is more than a sense of obligation. Does it not ruin your fun? This is very much of her, all at once. However, she is a good woman. Let's talk about something else. Why don't you tell me about Natavi? Why? Were you close? We were friends, and friends leave, but stay anyways. I see. I don't know. That was some catty stuff. Asking me to get wine, and then, oh. I hate that mean girl stuff. I hate it. I hope we didn't do more harm than good. Are you at least having fun? It is good to be amongst friends and trees, and even better, not holding a bow. How are you? Life is life. It goes on, whether we wish it or not. Remain silent. I am still thinking about them. I wake up with the first rays of the sun. I see the faces of my family. Fire turns to ash. Midday turns to midnight, and when the stars are shrinking, I still think of them. Some days, bitterness and rage fill me. I drive them away. Other days, I feel a smile on my face, and I appall myself. Only hunting numbs my feelings. But the further I follow the trail, the darker the woods are, and the harder it is to find my way back. It is... Yeah, this guy's not. I get it. lost his family, and he's... Yeah. Survivor's guilt. Don't submit to despair. Deep inside, you want to be happy again, and your family would want the same for you. Don't be ashamed of the moments where joy returns to your life. That's what I'd say. Easier said than done, but there is wisdom to your words. Drink with me? I'm not going to force him. Lane's wine is quite good. It's your choice, though. No, thank you. Fair enough. Looking at you, tilting head to the side. Sniffs your hand. That's Ekun. That's me. That's Ekun. The wolf who was standing nearby before wags its tail and approaches Ekun. Ah, just look at that, Ekun. He seems so loyal. You have to give him a name. You do. You've been together for so long. You've been through so much together. Natavi shakes his head. The heart wants what it wants. Why would one fake affection where there is none? I'm not my dog. His loyalty is appreciated, not ready to decide his fate, though. Natavi nods in understanding. By the way, friends, not to sound too mundane, but I'm quite tired. We still have to get back to the city. Maybe it's time to pack things up. That was... I would not have gotten the wine if I knew she was going to try to do stuff like that. That like, hey, could you go get me this thing? Let me sneak off with the guy you're trying to talk to. Hey, I got a level for it, though. So did Ekun. Oh, I gotta pick Ranger. I'm not going to use this guy, so it doesn't matter. How... Oh, they're close, too. We'll get to end this stream on a level up. Combat mobility and dodge. Okay, so that's not really... Well, I mean... Wait, no. Yeah, I could do that. Dodge is a good one. Combat mobility isn't bad. Arcane weapon +3. Critical perfection. At level 9, the swordsman adds his intelligence bonus on critical hit confirmation. Oh, that's good. Okay. 1... 2, no. 3. I've been skipping that. Add to mobility. Choose one type of weapon. Your threat range is doubled. That's really good. What is this? You gain 1 to AC. That seems really good. And I'm yeah, rapier. I don't know exactly what threat range doubled means, but improving critical, especially with like these, really ups his damage. But if I'm going for duelist, well, yeah, but don't I have that? Like, isn't that what like this does? Oh, that does maximum damage. It's the other one. What is? Perfect critical. When the Sword Saint confirms he can spend 1 point of it to increase the weapon's critical multiplier by 1. No, that's not what that is. What was the thing? This one. May is considered permanent insight bonus equal to his intelligence on all. I thought I had something that. I thought I had something that increased my critical damage, but maybe I don't. Or my critical chance, but maybe I don't. So I guess the question is, do I want to go for duelist? Which is going to take 2 more levels. I mean, I can get improved. No, I couldn't, because I can only get improved critical at one of those. Because combat mobility is going to take me something. Or do I want to stick with... Because combat mobility is in here, isn't it? Can I even get combat mobility? What is combat mobility again? I have to have dexterity 13 for that. I have that. +4 dodge. Okay, so I have to have dodge in order to get that. So that's a heavy investment. If I wanted, well, I mean, I didn't know that it was a thing. Like, I would have skipped taking this if I'd have known that. Piranha Strike. When wielding a light weapon or other weapon that can... You can choose to take a -1 penalty on all melee attack rolls to gain a +2 to all melee damage rolls. Well, yeah, I'll have to get to 11, and then I'll be able to do it at 13. Yeah, but I don't really know if a duelist is worth it. I truth be told, I have no idea what the duelist class offers me. Right, like it says, the ability to contemplate rogues and bards who wish to Their fighting prowess, but because of their lack of heavy armor, are afraid to leap into combat. I can't click on it. I can't even select it. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's commit to it. Because I can always go back and buy this skill later. I'm sure I can buy this later. I'm gonna commit to it. I wanna get one. So we're gonna commit to dodge. And I have 2 more spells I can get. Fireball, lightning bolt, haste, vampiric touch. Beast shape. I guess we'll go for those. Yeah, I read all that. It seems to be that they're meant to acclimate for more melee attacks, which is what the Sword Saint kind of does.
We should prepare.
Okay, so I can cast all those. This spell is really bad. So let's go Shocking Grasp. And another Corrosive and another Shield. Make sure we have that. Yeah, I don't need a whole lot more damage. Like I'm pumping out damage, but survivability would be really nice to get. Like really nice to get. I don't really need a haste. I have 3 hastes on Lindsay. And Vampiric Touch is such a... It doesn't really up my damage, but it gives me more health. So, like, that's really only one you need once. One d4, 1d6. So this is like the worst option. Okay, so I want more shield, because again, I need survivability right now. And then I have range damage here, which is really nice. So I think we're gonna go for that. And then nobody should have... Yeah, nobody else has a level, which is fine. Okay, let's go rest and get all my spells back. Yeah, that's what I thought when I read it. So I'm gonna go for survivability. I'm gonna try to get a duelist, and I should be able to get most of the stuff from Sword Saint. All right, we're gonna go hit the fire.
Let's head out.
And save. Whoa. What did I get here? Okay, I've got a bunch of stuff. That's that. Guess I still have one of those. Let's put that up there along with that. It consumes 3 points. 1 extra attack. Plus any mana. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then this is the basic one that I should be using almost every combat because it just improves all my damage. This adds my intelligence onto attack roll, so that increases my damage, but I think that's only for 1 round. And yeah, this increases my critical multiplier. So I think that means my crits do more damage. So it doesn't give me more crits, it gives me more damage. And this just means I don't roll for damage. I just do max damage on the strike. This gives me an extra attack. Oh yeah, right here, this does. For 1 point, I double the threat range on my weapon. That's what it was. So if I want... This benefit does not stack with any other effect that expands the threat range of a weapon. Such as Keen Edge or the... So I don't need the improved... No, it wouldn't stack. It says it doesn't. Yeah, so I don't need that skill. That's garbage for me because I literally only have to spend 1 point of 12 to get the same thing. So yeah, I knew I had that. So this should be right, you know. That should be there. So I can increase... I can add elemental damage to it. I can give myself an additional attack, but it consumes 3 points, which I don't really want. That's really high. This, yes, I can turn this on, and it just uses 1 point off my pool. Right, so it would just take 1 off this. So like if I pop, it'd be so this would bring me down to 11, but this lasts the whole combat. That's true. If I did take the feat, I wouldn't need to use this ever. But I don't think I've ever run out of these points. Like usually I have enough time to get a break in. Because if I burn, let's say I burned this, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 points a round. And that means I'd have 3 rounds where I'm essentially doing max damage plus spell damage, maximize the spell damage. And then this would that. So like for a boss fight, I mean, if I'm burning through more than 3 rounds of combat, burning through all this, because like that's going to be 4 hits of essentially max damage, max critical hit damage, on top of max spell damage. Like we're talking like 100 damage. Like I don't want to crunch the numbers, but I don't think I need improved critical. Not with this. At least not yet. Maybe in later parts I'll get to the point where I'm burning through that mana pool more. But I took I took the extra mana pool, I would actually really like to get more points because these options are amazing. Like, these are where a lot of the power of the Sword Saint comes from. I haven't ever used these either, which I really should, because I mean it's just extra damage. But I can only have one on at a time. Okay, so I can have the keen one on. No, I can't. Oh no, I can turn them all on. That's really weird. If I had to use one less point, so let's just say I did this, it would be 1, 2, 3. So instead of having 3 rounds, I'd have 4. So that perk would give me 4 rounds of 100 damage as opposed to 3. So it would up my damage by about 100, which is a lot. But it's hard to say. I'll have to... Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to stream this game again. I've made the choice. I'm going Duelist. After I get Duelist, maybe I'll buy Improved Critical, but for right now, this is going to be where I go for that. Because I literally have the option essentially whenever I want it. I did both saves. Yeah, I think Duelist is going to be smart. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I've never played this game, so it's hard to know for sure, but it doesn't matter. I'm 20 minutes. We've been talking for 20 minutes about this. We're nerds, man. Been debating the benefits of critical strike in Pathfinder Kingmaker. What's wrong with us? All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for coming. I need to figure out an outro, something that is better than just thanks. But I'll do that later. Thank you for coming, everybody. I genuinely appreciate it. I'll be back on Friday. I'm gonna try. I know Effie wasn't here today, but I'm gonna try to do Hollow Knight. I'm gonna have to spend some time tomorrow getting my PlayStation moved over, seeing if I can get it to work. But I'm gonna try to do Hollow Knight. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll probably play Zelda. But if I can play Hollow Knight, we'll give Hollow Knight a try. So, thank you, everybody. I'll see you on Friday. I'm Jay Stevenson, professional nerd, I guess. See you on Friday. Have a great afternoon. Have a great evening. We will see you later, and goodbye.